Holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides ancestors now? What's coming down? Sagittarius, hey. Sagittarius, hey, hey. Sagittarius, what's goody today? What's goody in a hoodie? Hey, hey. I popped in to do Sagittarius's reading for the month of October. So, what is the message that my Sagittarius need to know? Gang, gang. What is the message we need to know at this time for our greatest and highest good? Ashe. Spirit's saying, I will create beauty in the lives of others today. I will create beauty in the lives of others today. And these twists and turns may be leading me down a path that looks differently than I imagined, but I can still find peace here. These twists and turns may be leading me down a path that looks differently than I imagined, but I can still find peace here. So Spirit is saying finding peace in the unknown, finding peace in the uncertainty. One thing about Sagittarius is we are optimists by default. Even when we don't feel up to it, we can help but be the optimist. That's why you got, I will create beauty in the lives of others today. Because despite you not being where you may want to be personally, or you may not always being the optimist, you can't help but be that way for other people, even when you're not as optimistic about where you are currently. But Spirit wants you to know that even though your path may look different from what you imagine, you can still find peace in the detours, realizing that what wasn't meant for you, you were being protected by the divine. Nothing that, and I said this for Leo, nothing that is meant for you will pass you by. Okay, everything that is meant for you will be there for you when you get there. So Spirit wants you to realize whatever twists, detours, redirections that you may be going through, and even though things maybe look different from what you automatically thought, realize that these are divine detours, that is meant for your greatest and highest good. So with knowing that, having that spiritual maturity and that spiritual knowledge, okay, that is what brings peace. Having peace through being grounded in gratitude, and realizing that whatever is not working out at this current moment is the protection that I needed, so I can go into the direction that is going to lead me towards my greatest and highest good. Okay? Oh, baby. That is a lot. Okay? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So, yeah, things are a little unbalanced at this time. Okay? We have the Lovers in the reverse. Gemini energy. Knight of Swords. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So some of y'all could have been dealing with a lover who was very indecisive. Four of Swords. Ooh, Two of Swords. A lot of mental, that's why I feel like, and we have the Magician, Mercury. So yeah, you're going through a lot of mental turmoil at this time. Like I said, you guys always appear to be the optimists, myself included. There's your energy, Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune, period. Spirit is saying that these twists and turns may feel uncomfortable at this time, but they are leading you to your most abundant opportunities. Knight of Wands. Okay, it's leading you towards your true destiny. Okay, Two of Cups in the reverse. All right, so we have 222, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yes, so a lot of air energy down here. So you could be seeing 222 a lot, and I was definitely talking about there being an imbalance. Okay, and you needing to focus on getting back into balance. And one of the things that helps Sagittarius feel in balance is helping people, being an optimistic person, but also needing to balance being that for yourself. The same way you speak positivity over others, speak that positivity over yourself. The same way that you are always there for other people, and you create beauties in other people's lives, it's time for you to create that same beauty in yourself, in your everyday routine. So starting the day off with positive affirmations, okay? Speaking positivity over yourself and actually believing it, okay? Not just saying it, not just, showing it for others, but showing that same optimism and compassion and positivity for yourself. I feel like that is where you are lacking at this time, myself included. Okay, we have a bad habit of being our worst critics. Okay, we are always encouraging others, but when is the last time you've encouraged yourself? Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory over that test. Okay, speak victory over the test. Speak victory over the twists and turns, even though you don't exactly know where you're going and the shit don't make sense, okay? And you may be feeling anxious, you may be feeling stuck, you maybe feel like you're at a stalemate, you're feeling overwhelmed, and that's because you don't take enough time to rejuvenate. You're overextending yourself, you're overextending your energy, trying to be there for everybody else, but it's time for you to be there for yourself. It's time for you to speak that positivity over yourself as much as you do for other people. Okay, something about this, you being at a stalemate, something about you not getting enough rest or not balancing your time in solitude, your time in your spiritual time, your time in prayer, your time in meditation, not meditating enough, not grounding yourself enough, needing to go in nature and ground yourself, walking barefoot on the grass, meditating in nature, going on a nature walk, working out as well is a great way to raise your vibration. You may not be working out is enough either. Something about you putting yourself on the back burner for everybody else. You needing to make yourself more of your priority than other people. Lord have mercy. Yes, there needs to definitely be more of a balance, more of you, more self-love, more positivity, connecting with your higher self through meditation more, okay? Listening to your intuition more. Also, choosing your battles wisely. Choosing your battles wisely, realizing that everything doesn't need your attention, everything doesn't need your opinion. Okay, some things you need to just leave them where they're at. Some conflicts you need to just leave them where they be. Okay, some of y'all could have Gemini placements or air placements because there's a lot of air energy down here because you have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of the negativity is from your own mind. A lot of the negativity is from you speaking negativity over yourself. And for some of you, it could be negativity that people spoke over you that you're still holding on to. In order for the wheel to turn into your favor, you have to prioritize your peace. Something about needing to prioritize your peace, focusing on self-love, okay? Focusing on your passions, following your heart, not questioning yourself. You are having a hard time making a decision, okay? You're avoiding making a decision to move forward. You're avoiding making a decision to put your ideas into action. Something about you questioning the ideas that you have, questioning the decisions or the aspirations or the messages that Spirit sends you. You having a hard time realizing that you are a prisoner of your own mind. Okay, realizing that the only person that is in your way right now is you, because you're stuck in your head and you're speaking negativity over yourself, not realizing that that is what is standing in your way. Spirit is saying that you need to get off your butt and move. It's time for you to move forward. Okay, stop overthinking. You are overthinking every single detail instead of just being, instead of just doing. It's time to get out of your head, get back into your body, get back into your heart. Okay, it's time to focus on action and not procrastination. No more procrastinating, more action. Okay, it's time for you to put those download those ideas into action. Start manifesting them. Start speaking them and putting action behind the manifestation. You cannot just want something and then not put any work behind it. Spirit is saying it's time for you to put work behind the manifestation. Realize you have every tool that you need, but you have to start putting action behind it. You need to start, speaking it, believing it, being it. Speak it as if you know it is already going to happen, even if you cannot see it. Heavy on the needing to open the third eye chakra. Heavy on the third eye chakra needing to be activated at this time. Okay, so the third eye sees the unseen. So even though you may not see it in the physical, you see it when you dream, you see it when you daydream, you see it when you meditate, when you visualize, when you're going on meditative walks. There are more ways to meditate than just being still. Being still in a crisscross applesauce position. Yes, I said crisscross applesauce. Okay, if you know, you know. Sitting still and meditating the traditional way is not the only way you can meditate. You can meditate through working out, through movement, through dance, through, like I said, meditative walks. Okay, Spirit is saying it's time for you to move. The more that you move, the more that you act, the more that you follow your heart, follow your passions, and go for it, the more things will start to flow, the more things will start to progress. You have 2 nights down here, so some of you could have several people on your line at this time. Mercury is in retrograde, so you could have several people that are trying to talk to you from your past, or you could have several people trying to talk to you in your present, and you could, Spirit wants you to see through the bullshit. Okay? Some of y'all are dealing with people who do not have your best interest at heart. Realize that people are just trying to latch onto you for what direction they see you going in. Okay? Not everybody that wants to befriend you or hit you up or, that comes into your life is meant to be there for the long term. Some people are just meant to be there for a season, okay, to teach you something. And in this season, you are having several lessons that you have to learn in order for you to move on to your next season. But in order for you to move to the next season, you have to now get into a spiritual maturity where you know when things are not in alignment with you, or when you know things need to be adjusted, and you make those adjustments that are necessary to bring you back to balance. We are in Libra season, and Libra is all about balance. So it's time to tap into that Libra energy and focus on doing things that help bring you back to balance, bring you to a work-life balance. And that is something that is very much so lacking, is a work-life balance. Okay, you're so focused on the outcome of your manifestation that you don't even take time to check in with yourself or to check in with your body. So it's time for you to speak it, believe it, think it, and be that positive optimist that you are for everybody else, for yourself. Turn that self-love pep talk internally. Turn it inward. Ooh. Spirit said, stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do so. So Spirit is saying, like I said, you are in a prison of your own mind. It is your mind that is playing tricks on you at this time. So it's time for you to stop complaining about how you don't like where you are, and start making the changes. Like I said, it's time to get out of your head and start moving. Okay? It's time to stop thinking about how you want your situation to change and actually start putting in the effort to do so. The only way that the wheel is going to turn into your favor is if you start making the effort. Okay? And also connecting with your higher self and trusting your intuition. Okay? Because in this new phase, you're going to endure people who are going to remind you of people that you met in the next phase. So in order for you to be able to know how to maneuver in the next phase, you have to recognize the spirit for what it is and realize that it's not personal, it is spiritual. So the same type of spirit will try to attack you in different forms, in different phases, in different times. But when you have the spiritual maturity, you're able to know and recognize the spirit for what it is. Okay, so it's important that you establish these boundaries, these energetic boundaries, and not overextend your energy trying to be an optimist for people who just want to take from you, who just want to suck you dry. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. So some of you guys may, like I said, be feeling very constipated at this time. You may need to detox, take some detox tea, eat more nutrients, eat more vegetables to regulate your, your digestive system, and movement as well will help at this time. Like I said, getting out of your head, getting back into your body, okay? Moving more will help remove any stagnant energy. I feel like you guys are not moving. You're not, myself included, you're not moving enough. You're not working out enough. So in order for you to, like I said, for some people, sitting still in meditation doesn't help. So doing other things that are meditative, like working out and dancing, things like that, will help you at this time. It says you are being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. So some of you could be being shady, or somebody could be being shady towards you. Like I said, you could have people around you who are just trying to latch onto you, who don't have your best interest at heart. Or this could be you. You could be being shady towards somebody that you care about, somebody that you love, because you could be jealous of somebody at this time, comparing yourself to everybody else and realizing that your journey is yours and their journey is theirs, and that you don't know what they endured to get to the place that they're at. So you cannot compare yourself to somebody else when you don't know how hard they had to work or what they went through to get there. Realizing that what is meant for you will be there when you get there. Like I said in the beginning, what is meant for you will always be there for you, and then somebody else's journey, somebody else's life purpose is not yours. Some of you are in the mindset that, or this could be somebody who's dealing with you, vice versa, pick which side you're on. But basically, some of you could be dealing with somebody, or I just kicked the thing. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody who is constantly in comparison or constantly in competition, or is secretly, like I said, secretly could want to be you, secretly could want to be in your position. And that is why you are being shady, or somebody's being shady towards you. So watch that shit. If you're being shady, be mindful that what goes around comes around, or somebody's being shady towards you. Realize that your justice will come, and that is not your concern. Okay? And wasn't I saying this the whole reading? Spirit said it as well. Get the fuck out of your head. Get back into your heart. Get into your heart. It misses you. So, like I said, get into what your heart is calling for you to do. Trust your choices. Follow your heart, and stop questioning your passion. Stop questioning what your intuition is telling you to do. Okay? Don't question your choices. Don't allow negative thinking or negative people to make you question your choices, because you are loved. You're here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. So even when you don't feel like you are loved, you are. The universe loves you. Your soul tribe loves you. And you need to love you. Like I said, the same love that you give to other people, give that to yourself. Okay, the people who you speak life over love you to life. So it's time for you to love yourself the way that you love your soul tribe. Okay? You think someone is lying. They are. So whoever it is that you think is lying, or you've been contemplating cutting off, like these two knights that could be trying to sweet talk you out the drawers, or out your pants, whether you're male or female, doesn't make a difference. If you think they're lying, they are. Trust your intuition, and you're giving your power away. You are a badass. Act like it. So like I said, you are giving your power away to self-limiting beliefs, to your own mind, which is imprisoning you. You're giving your power away to lack of motivation because of lack of self-confidence and lack of belief. Like I said, when you speak negativity, or if you think negatively, that is what will manifest. So it's time for you to change your thoughts, and watch how it changes your outcome. Okay, so I hope that this resonates with you. I will check in with you guys later, and remember to grow your edge, drink your water, grow your edges, mind your business. Okay, especially mind the business that pays you.